Hi, good morning dear students. So in this class we will solve the problems which are present in exercise 6.1 remaining questions. Okay, the lines and angles. So before that, comment me what is the angle of complete angle. Fast. Complete angle. Option A 180 degree. Option B 360 degree. Option C 90 degree to 180 degree. And option D less than 90 degree. So comment the answer first. So complete angle means it is 360 degree. Okay, and you know about the angles, alternate angles, supplementary angles, complementary angles. Or here, complementary angle means if the sum of the two angles is equals to 90 degree, and supplementary if the sum of the two angles equals to 180 degree. Now I will solve the sixth problem. It is given that angle XY in this exercise 1. Exercise 1, sixth answer. So you have to read the question carefully. I will solve the problem. It is given that angle X, Y, Z equals to 60 40. I will write the diagrams. Angle X, Y, Z. So here Y is the middle letter. So Y is how much? That is equals to 64 degree. And XY is produced to point P. Draw a figure from the given information. So here angle XYZ. First I will draw that one. So I will consider this as X, then Y and Z, and this is equals to how much? It is equals to 64 degree. And next point given that XY is produced to point P. XY, this line is produced, forms a point P, and draw the diagram. So this is the diagram for that. And next point in the grid, if ray YQ bisect ZYP, ZYP, ray YQ. So I will consider this as angle Q. So now you have to remember one thing. Here, word bisects. Bisects means it completely divides the angle into two parts. For example, 60 degree is the total angle. If a ray bisects this angle, then what are the angles produced by it? So first one is 30 degree and second is also 30. So that means it will completely divide the two equal parts. Now another example. If the angle is 80 degree, then a ray bisects that angle. Then what are the other produced angles? So that means 80 degrees divided by 2. It separate into two angles. One is 40 degree and another is 40. Now another one. If one angle is 20 degree and if a ray divides that angle into two parts, then what are the two angles produced by it? Just comment me the answer. If whole angle is equals to 20 degree and if a ray divides that angle into two parts, then what are the two angles produced by it? First, one is 10 degree and another is 10 degree. Now, one angle is 25 degree and if a ray bisects that angle, then what are the two angles produced by it? So comment me the answer first. That means 25 divided by 2 you have to do. Okay, that means it will completely divide that into two equal parts. So 25 by 2 is how much? It is 12.5 and this angle is also 12.5 because 12 2s are 24 plus half and half we can produce 1 and totally 24 plus 1 it becomes 25 degree. If total angle is 180 degree and if a ray bisect that angle, then what are the two angles produced by it? Comment me fast. If the total angle is 180 degree and if a ray bisect that angle, then what are the components of the angles? Fast. If you understood it, just click on the like button and comment me the answer first. How much? It is 90 degree and 90 degree. Okay, this is about the angle bisector. Bisector is a line which divides the complete angle or which divides angle into two equal angles. Okay, this is about angle bisector. So in the same manner, I will give another example. If this angle is equal to 120 degree, I will consider this as x, y, z. I will consider one line yp and I will tell yp is angle bisector. Then I want the angle xyp equals to dash and second one is pyz equals to dash. So given that angle xyz equals to 120 degree and I am telling you that yp is a straight line which is angle bisector and these are the two given datas and now you have to tell what is the angle of xyp. That means you have to find out this angle first and next one pyz. Okay, py not q, pyz. You have to find out these two angles. Comment P. Angle xyp equals to dash degree and angle pyz equals to dash degree. So angle bisector means it divides the angle into two equal parts. Your total angle is 120 degree and yp is the bisector, angle bisector, or you can simply call it a bisector. Then the angle xyp. So here y is the angle. Okay, y is the angle. So y is how much? 120 divided by 2 it gives 60 degree. So therefore it is 60 degree. And similarly pyz. So this also 60 degree. This is very very important. This comes for 1 marks. Okay. Next, if ray yq bisects zyp, ray yq bisects zyp, then find xyq. So we have to find out this complete angle and also we have to find reflex of angle qyp. This reflex angle we have to find out. So I will tell you about how to find out the reflex angle. For example, angle x equals to 60 degree, then reflex of angle x is equals to 360 degree minus 60 degree. 360 degree minus 60 degree how much? It is 300. So this is a method to find out the reflex of that. So So you have to subtract that angle from 360 degree. It gives the reflex angle. If for example, angle y is equal to 65, then reflex of angle y equals to dash. Comment with answer. Angle y equals to 65. Then reflex of y equals to dash. Comment with answer fast. Angle y equals to, in the first one we learnt about angle x, that is equals to 60 degree, and reflex of angle x means 360 degree minus 60, it gives 300 degree. Now in the second case, angle y equals to 65 degree, and reflex of angle y, that is equals to how much? It is 295, because 295 plus 5, 300, 300 plus 60, 360 degree. Okay, you have to subtract the angle y from 360 degree. So this is the method to find the reflex of the angle. So these are the main requirements to solve this problem. Now in this case, I'll consider I have to find out Q, Y, Z, as well as I have to find out Q, Y, P. These are the two angles I have to find out. And we know that angle Z, Y, X, or we can call this as X, Y, Z. Here, I can call that angle as X, Y, Z, or I can call that angle as Z, Y, X. Both are same. We have to concentrate only on the middle value or middle letter, so that gives the total angle, that gives that particular angle. Okay, Z, Y, X, or X, Y, Z. And X, Y, Z, that is not same as Q, Y, X. So that is different. Only in that two sides we can change the place of either this side or either this point or this point. We have to keep the vertex constant. So to solve this, I will consider xy. It is given that it is a straight line, and xy is produced up to point P. So that is why line xp is also a straight line. Listen carefully. Given that xy is a straight line, and line xy is produced up to point P. So that means xp is also a straight line, and we know that a straight line produces an angle of 180 degree. Okay, straight line produces an angle of 180 degree. So that's why I can write here, since xp is a straight line, so that's why angle x y p equals to 180. So x y means total angle x y, that is equals to how much? 180. And now this total 180 degree is divided into three parts. This is the first part, this is the second part, this is the third part. The first part is angle x y z, second part is angle z y q, and the third part is angle q y p. And the total angle is again equals to 180 because the total angle is divided into three parts. If total angle is 180 degree, that means the sum of that three parts is also equals to 180 degree. So that's why I write here angle x y z plus angle z y q plus angle q y p, that is equals to 180 degree. Okay, just say the letters carefully. Angle x y z plus angle z y q plus angle q y p, that is equals to 180, because line x y x p is a straight line. Then angle XYZ that is equals to how much? 60/40 plus. Now we have to find out angle XYQ and ZYP and this angle, the line YQ is a bisector. So that's why these two angles are equal to each other. Okay, these second and third, these two angles are equal to each other because YQ is a bisector. So that's why I will write this as QYP plus QYP that is equal to 180. These are since YQ is a angle bisector. So we have to write the reason. XYQ that is same as QYP. QYP that is same as QYZ. Both are equal to each other. So that's why I will write 60/40 plus angle. So these two are like terms. Okay, angle QYP that is same as again this angle that is also equal to QYP. That's why I will write 2 times of QYP that is equal to 180. So if you know the basic things which comes in these angles, then you can solve this problem easily. Then I take this 64 to the other side and it becomes 2 times of angle QYP that is equals to 180 degree minus 60/40. That means 2 times of angle QYP that is equals to, comment in the answer, 180 degree minus 60/40 is how much? Fast. 180 minus 60/40. Comment me the answer fast. This 160. Correct? See here 180 degree minus 64. 6. Then here 7 minus 6 is 1. Then 116 degree. Then now we got 2 times of angle QYP. Now we have to find out that therefore angle QYP that is equal to 116 divided by 2. Now comment me what is the angle QYP. First, angle QYP is how much? Therefore, that is equal to 58. So now we got the angle QYP, that is equal to how much? 58. And we can also write angle QYP that is equal to QYZ that is also equal to 58. Therefore, angle QYP that is equal to angle ZYQ that is equal to 58. Angle QYP that is equal to ZYQ that is equal to 180 because here YQ is the line which bisects the two angles. The next one, now we solve one part. That now we have to find out angle XYQ. XYQ we have to find out. We know this angle is 64 degree and this angle is, we found that it is 15 degree. We have to add these two angles. Okay, the total angle XYQ is divided into two angles. One is angle XYZ and another is angle ZYQ. Okay, just look at this step once again. After that, I will use that. Next part, now I have to find out angle xy. Angle xyq. xyq I have to find. So xyq, that is equals to angle xyz plus angle zyq. You have to listen to this problem very carefully, and you must know the basic things which are required to solve this problem. Okay, otherwise you will get confused and you will not able to solve this problem. So actually maths is very easy to solve the problems, but you have to remember the basic things. Okay. Then see here angle xyq. Xyq, that is equals to sum of two angles, that is xyz and zyq. I will write the data here. xyz 64 degree plus zyq, just now we found that as 58 degree. So therefore angle xyq, that is equals to dash. Now comment with the answer first. Angle xyq first. Just add the two angles. One is 64 degree, another one is 58 degree. Just add the two angles. So here 64 plus 58, 8 plus 4, 12, 6 plus 6, that is 12. 122. Now you found the first part. Then we have to find out now reflex of angle QY. So in that green part, reflex of angle QYT, that is equals to what I told you, that we have to subtract that particular angle from 360 minus angle QYT. Now substitute the values and comment the answer. First, reflex of angle QYP, that is equals to 360 degree minus angle QYP, that is again equals to 50 degree. Therefore comment with the answer first. Therefore reflex of angle QYP, that is equals to dash. Fast. Just look at the steps once again and comment with the answer. Comment me the answer with your names. That is 360 minus 58, it is 302. So the first one, in the figure, find the value of x and y and then show that AB is parallel to CD. First I will draw the diagram. A, this is point B, then another line C, then D, and one transversal. Here transversal means which cuts the triangle, two lines. One is X, another one is 50 degree, and here one angle is Y and one angle is 130 degree. So draw the diagram correctly and read the question correctly first. So very simple problem. Only the figure is very big and it contains many values. But the solution is very simple. What we have to do is we have to find out the angle x and y, and we have to show line AB and line CD are parallel to each other. These are the two things we have to find out. So here, first one, I'll give the names as B, E and F. Okay, I'll consider the transversal. Transversal means it cuts the two lines or it cuts the lines. Okay, so E and F is my transversal which cuts line AB and CD. First, I'll consider line EF is a straight line. Line EF is a straight line. Is a straight line. If the line we consider is straight line, then the total angle produced by that line is how much? That is equals to 180 degree. So that's why angle E, I'll give name as M and this point as N. EMN equals to 180 degree. Angle EMN equals to 180 because the reason is straight line. EMN. So EMN means it contains two angles. The total angle is divided into two parts. One is 50 degree and one is X. That's why I write here angle EMA plus angle AMN that is equals to 180. So here angle EMA, that means this angle, plus AMN, that means this angle, and the total angle is equals to 180. And we know that angle EMA equals to 50. EMA, that is given 50, and AMN equals to XD, that is equals to 180. Therefore, X equals to how much? 180 degree minus 50. Therefore, X equals to dash. Comment with the answer first. Angle X equals to dash. 180 degree minus 50 degree equals to dash. That is equals to 130. Just look at the letters of angles correctly. And similarly, angle CNF, that is equals to angle MND, MND, that is equals to 130 degrees, because reason is alternate angles. Okay, these two are vertical, so not alternate, it is vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Angle CNF, that is equals to angle MND, that is equals to vertically opposite angles. And here we got the value of x and y. So that is equals to 1. Directly at that form, y equals to 130 degree. And here y equals to 130 degree, x equals